Of Hammers today. We got a jam-packed show, so we'll just get this out of the way right now. How about that?
All right, let's do it. It's been 20 years since Harry and Lloyd hit the road. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels back to reprise their roles that made them comedy legends in Dumb and Dumber 2.
T.O.
Here you go.
Why don't you roll me inside? We'll get the nurse to take the catheter out of me.
We don't need nurses for that.
But don't you have to...
There you
What
go.
was that?
Just a taste.
Too early for that.
That's in the opening
Thor?
10 minutes of the film. All right, I saw
Holy
this
smoke.
with our own Michelle McDermott, actually, who's a big fan of the original. And you know what? It truly lives up to its title. The humor is dumb. It's a virtual carbon copy of the first one in terms of plot, execution, and story. But you know what, Kyle? It's also very funny. It's not a cynical, big-budget sequel full of cameos that feels manufactured. It's really just the two guys in these roles, and their performances really speak for themselves. And Jim Carrey, I was astounded how well he fit into this this character once again. He is truly hilarious in this movie, and it's got a very low-budget production design, which I honestly believe was purposefully done because it has this comforting sort of 90s feel. So it actually is very reminiscent of the first one, and that's, I think, why audiences of Dumb and Dumber will enjoy this one. They're not reinventing the wheel. It's a lot of the same stuff, but it's very lovable.
When you look at also the range, I mean, with Jeff Daniels, hello.
Yeah.
Is he not an Oscar-winning actor? I think he is. Or an Emmy-winning actor, at least
Yes.
for the newsroom.
Of course.
He goes from playing Will McAvoy and then, you know, arrives on set and starts doing this stuff.
Well,
what a range of capabilities he's got.
They really like the Farrelly brothers, the comedic directing duo behind this one, and he's got the friendship with Jim Carrey. They love the characters. You can tell they had a lot of fun playing them, and you know what? The audience really enjoyed it, and it's very silly and obviously very dumb. But you know what? As far as sequels go, it was okay.
And the verdict?
I got to go 3 hammers.
I'm just impressed that out of all the movies Michelle chose to go to the theater to go see, it was Dumb and Dumber 2.
She was loving it.
All right, what else have you got?
Okay, on the complete flip side, we're looking at the story of renowned astrophysicist Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. And this is a powerful performance from actor Eddie Redmayne, who donned a lot of prosthetics and did a ton of research into sort of, what it was like to transform into Stephen Hawking, because obviously the big story here is the physical degradation that he goes through because of his condition. Felicity Jones plays his wife in the film. They're both incredible, Oscar-caliber performances here, but the movie itself I found too clinical in its approach of his life. The acting was stellar, but not the movie and the story that surrounded it. So it was very hard to watch him transform into the man that Stephen Hawking became, but it really, in the end of the day, played out like a fine TV production. So the vague ending also really nullified a lot of the drama that came before it, and it just felt like, here are things that happened in Stephen Hawking's life, but I was never all that emotionally pulled into the story, so that's what kind of held me back from really loving this movie.
All right, so the verdict for The Theory of Everything.
We've got a 3-hammer split this week, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Well, an interesting range of movies you can go check out.
There
right?
you go.
All right, nice job, Thor.